Barak the Yahweh Barakatha, Yahweh Barak the Yahweh Barakatha, Yahweh Ba Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled Expensive Pain. Lord will, you are edified. Video was inspired by this video from the TikTok platform Belly. Video will be used for fair use.
Clicking, nigga.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Nigga, I keep clicking to this Devin Booker my clip, nigga.
Wait, what? Bro, what? Wait, Devin Booker Wiz #1.
Nigga, I don't need to empty a clip to drill a nigga.
Nah, what the fuck?
You know, bro. I got expensive aim, nigga. But keep that shit TP, though.
Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up!
How old are you?
Now, the point for my video will come shortly.
Nigga, I'm 13.
Since you like a part of like the newer generation, would you work a 9 to 5 when you get older?
Nigga, hell no. Nigga, I'm not trying to be a slave for these white people. Gangster, nigga.
And one thing that this hopeless generation have, one thing they know in most cases that, this system is fucking flawed. They understand that the school system is nothing but a scam, even so-called employment.
Slave?
Nigga, 9 to 5 is slavery. Why you think majority of the workers is Hispanics and black, nigga?
So this expensive pain, right? Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, future tense, right? If you will not listen unto the voice of Yahweh, your power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come on you and overtake you. Now, curses, of course, goes into that term, indignation, which means what? Righteous anger. So, the consequences for us as a nation, right? Because remember, we all went off from an individual standpoint too. But the point is, the consequences for committing spiritual fornication on Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh is these curses, right? This is the consequence or consequences. Now, when we jump down to verse 68, and Yahweh shall bring you into Egypt again with ships. Egypt is referring to what? America. America is spiritual Egypt. By the way whereof I spoke unto you, you shall see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So when we go to Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, and verse 33, thus said Yahweh of hosts, the sons of Israel, right? And the sons of Judah were oppressed together, whereas in America. And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. We are still enslaved via the curses. Okay, so no man shall save you. All right? And after all prophecies are fulfilled, Yahweh will be dispatched from the spiritual realm, okay, to save us. Lord will, we are the hopeful elect. But the point again, the sons of Israel, okay, so-called Hispanics, all right, and so-called Native Americans, right? And this is based on the lineage of their fathers. And the sons of Judah were oppressed together. And the sons of Judah, so-called Negroes, so-called Haitians, and so-called Jamaicans. Okay, so we were oppressed together here in America. Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, so our oppressors refuse to let us go. No man shall save you. Where you have scattered us for a reproach, which is a shame, and a curse, going back to what? The indignation of the Most High, and to be subject to payments. When you are working for someone else, you are when you are working for someone else, you are enslaved according to all the iniquities of our fathers. And guess what? Through the process of reincarnation, we are our fathers coming back, which departed from the Lord our power. And how did we depart? By committing spiritual fornication.
Niggas who own the company is white. Why you think you never see white people working?
Like working a 9 to 5?
Yeah.
And that's correct. Because we are in the blessing of Esau, the end of his blessing. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so-called white people, right? And according to biblical doctrine, they are the Edomites. And who control this entire system? The nobility of Edom, which are so-called white men. 13 Edomite families. He covers the faces of the judges thereof, starting with Yahweh and Yahushua. If not, where and who is he? And the reason why Jake, and when I say Jake, the house of Israel and the house of Judah work for so-called white people because of the curses.
Yeah, they be hiring black people to 9 to 5 and paying them $15 an hour, bro. That's New World slavery. Fuck you.
Did not Baruch say what? And to be subject to payments, okay? Meaning we are enslaved yet this day. What did Jeremiah, the 50th chapter states? Okay, it stated that how our enemies refuse to let us go.
Talk about.
And you said like the people who own the companies is white?
Word of my mother. Why you?
Going back into their blessing, spoken of in Genesis, the 27th chapter. What's one more? Slipped my mind. Okay, yeah, let's go to Romans. Romans 13 and 1. Let every spirit be subject unto the higher powers. The higher powers are the nobility of Edom. For there is no power but of the Most High. Right? So the Most High gave them a time frame to rule. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. So Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua put them in power. And by the will of the Most High, he's going to take them out of power at the allotted time.
I think they got job interviews in order to get the job, bro. It's the same reason why they had slave auctions in the 1800s, nigga.
What? Wait, where you get slave?
And slave auctions are spoken of in the scriptures. Let's go to Joel. This is Joel 3 and 3. You know what? Let me see something real fast. All right, yeah. Joel 3 and 3. And they have cast lots for my people. Casting lots for my people. Talking about what? Those fucking slave auctions. All right. And modern day slave auctions also are your so-called combines, when you have NFL or let's say potential NFL players basically performing all these different exercises, different plays, and so on and so forth. So what? So the slave owner can bring them to their plantation, such as a person that is being scouted by the Chicago Bears or the 49ers, right? And what happens? If that slave, which is that potential NFL player, performs well, then the slave owner, the person that owns the team, will utilize his scouts, okay, to basically pick that player, sign that player, and bring them back to his plantation. And the plantation is what? The fucking NFL team. So nothing is new under the sun, right?
What, bro?
Nigga, they wanna find the best black person for the job. Word of my dads. Nigga, I'd rather make a living or...
And that's the point of this lesson. So the young man actually is speaking of the curses, the fucking curses, right? And if you are subject to payments, you are enslaved. Yet this day, we are enslaved. Refuse to let us go. We are enslaved. We'll get one more. Let's go to James, the 5th chapter. In verse 3, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And this is just talking about Esau's money system, right? With all the inflation and things of that nature. Like the so-called dollar has no value, right? And inflation continues to drop the purchasing power of the dollar. So your gold and silver is canker, and the rust of them shall be as a witness against you. And also that canker goes into debt, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days. So right, we are in the last days, the end. Verse 4, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. Right, because you are working for fake money, right? The money that we have is backed by fucking nothing. And based on the inflation, now the purchasing power of the dollar continues to diminish. So although inflation is going up, which makes prices for gas and food go up, okay? Even expenses on your utilities. However, at the same time, our hourly wages are not going up. So soon or later, we will no longer be able to keep up. So now you have Jake, as well as these other nations, working 2 and 3 jobs, trying to maintain and sustain their household. So again, this is an example of how the Israelites are kept back by fraud. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. And at this time frame, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is only dealing with the elect. So our cries, Lord will, we are the hopeful elect. The Most High hears our cries via the angels, okay? They take our prayers back to the throne of the Most High. And therefore, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai hear our cries. What's one more since I said that? You know what? Galatians, just to back myself up. 6:15 or 6:16. And as many as walk according to this rule. Walk, meaning how we regulate our lifestyle based on the scripture, right? Or scriptures. And as many as walk, that many is referring to the elect. According to this rule, peace be on them and mercy and on the Israel of the Most High. And the reason why Jake is catching hell is because of the curses. So Lord will, you are edified. Shalom, expensive pain.